And we're live. Okay, let me go live across a few of the platforms here. Just bear with me now for a second. Okay, welcome to the McCaffrey Crafts live stream. I'm Francis McCaffrey. I am a fifth generation Blackthorn shillelagh maker, and this is my live stream. And every week on a Friday, I make myself available to you guys in the community. And I'm quite happy to answer any questions. And this kind of 1 hour is like an ask me anything. So I usually will answer any questions if there's anything specific that you want to know or have any questions about Irish crafts, stick making, or about anything in general to do with Blackthorn. I'm the guy to speak to. So welcome. Hello from Ireland. It's a Friday. It's sunny. Look at me. I'm in a t-shirt today. Like, it's the temperature is starting to raise in Ireland. And it's not just because of how handsome I am. The weather is good. There's a local festival on in this little small little tiny village of Kilorglin in which I live, and I've made a lot of new sticks. If you go to McCaffreyCrafts.com, my website, I've just posted quite a number of new sticks. And hopefully some of them you like. I post some nice hiking sticks up. I put an oak staff. I put up two really nice shillelaghs. I put up a number of root sticks as well, so I can show you guys. What is the finish you put in them? It says beer whore. Interesting name. Basically a gloss finish on this particular one. It just depends on the stick. There's many different ways to finish a stick. It's not just one way that I use them. You can finish a stick, with beeswax. You can finish a stick with gloss. You can finish with varnishes, with tongue oil, with Danish oil. There's like a million of ways to finish a stick, but it really just depends on the look that you're trying to get as well. So here is a stick that I have finished working on. This is a root stick. I've put this up on the website, so hopefully you guys can check this out. So I'll show you guys a number of sticks that I've made as well. So the reference number on that is 6731 So if you go to my website and just type in the search 6731, you'll be able to find this as well. And this is a nice root stick, genuine blackthorn, traditionally with the shaft black and the head very nice, fits into your hands. It's about a 34-inch stick. Nice stick for if you are maybe 5'7", 5'8", 5'9". Here's your nice walking stick, of course. It's a very, very nice stick. Good feel and weight to it. About I say about 400 grams or something like that. I can't remember the weight in it. It's on the website anyway. There you have me modeling the stick. Buy my sticks. Beautiful stick. Root stick. Root stick is rare as well. So I do appreciate you guys checking out my craft as well. So that's one stick. I'll show some more sticks in a second. Hello from the Middle East. Can I know what oil you're using to have a little shiny finish as well? I use different finishes. I don't always use an oil. Oils aren't really durable. Usually I mix and match some things. Like say for this finish, I use a gloss finish. So there's many different ways in which you can finish a stick. Some people use beeswax, some people use wax, some people use polyurethane, some people use varnish. Go to your hardware store. There's like so many different ways, and for me, I like a little bit of a glossy finish. I think that works a bit better as well on that as well. Let's see now. So let's see some of the messages here. So over on YouTube, Pumpkin McGee says, "Love your work," and Shlanta. Shlanta means good health in Irish language. Let's see, Carlos Zungian and Instagram. I don't really speak your language. Sorry about that. I wish I was multilingual, but I wasn't as well. Let's see. Irish Owl, told you about my stick maker dad. He passed away 3 months ago. I'm sorry to hear that as well. I hope everything is okay, and it's always good to remember loved ones as well. Ireland has lost a great stick maker. I've shed built now and got a silky saw, and I'll be carrying on as well. It's good to see you just starting in stick making and being able to carry it on there as well. Very good. Let's see now. We have Mary Miles is saying hello as well. Hi, Mary. How are things with you as well? And good evening, Francis. How is it? So Steve Kelly says, "How is it?" It's pretty good, man. Pretty good today. I'll be selling. I'll be in sell mode today. So this stick is on the website. 145. Very good. Feels good. You know, it's a very, very nice stick. It's a root stick. I'll show you a few more sticks as well while we have it. I'll just throw this for it's a second here to the side, just in case I need to show it again. Here's another root stick which I have put up on the website today. Reference is 66723, and this is a stick made from the root. I've gone for the natural finish as well, what I think actually looks pretty good. Here's what it looks like from a little bit of distance. A very, very nice root stick. Fits in comfortably into your right hand or left hand. We'll show you it from a few different angles. So here we go. You can kind of see it up front. This is made from one piece of wood, which is a speciality as well. I make these things from one piece of wood. And this is made from the root of a blackthorn. Let's see now. Have you one of the knob sticks here in Cambridge? Yeah, there's loads of the knob sticks on my website. So David, go to McCaffreyCrafts.com. I have 31 pages of blackthorn walking sticks. Scroll through it, and to page, I think 2 or 3, I have plenty of knob sticks up there as well. And I have hazel knob sticks as well, as addition to blackthorn. I have some chestnut knob sticks as well. So you like knob sticks? I got knob sticks. I have plenty of them on our website. But here, I just want to discuss some of these newer sticks I've done today. Here's a blackthorn stick. If you like that natural bark finish, there's where it goes. A little bit nice and shiny as well. So that looks pretty good. Linda is saying hello over on Facebook. Hello, Linda. Thank you for joining the live stream. I'm just showing off, as usual, some of my sticks. Buy my sticks. They're great walking aids. And they're very good as well. And thank you as always for supporting. So this is like a nice stick up on my website. Let me show you some more. You want to see some more sticks? If you want to see a thorny stick, some of you boys and girls, you love the thorns. You like a stick with loads and loads and loads and loads of thorns. So here's one that's quite a thorny stick there. If you can see, there's plenty of thorns on this one. A nice little L shape that's elevated and feels quite comfortably. So if you're looking for a nice thorny stick, you know, there you go. Thorns, loads of thorns. So some people, they do like this style as well. Let's see now. Linda, didn't mind ship. Let me see. Let me check now. Go into my orders. Linda, when did you order? Let's see now. What's your name? Linda. Let's see if we can find you here. I've shipped everything up until, yeah, you're shipped ages ago, Linda. It's in transit now. Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's see now. Check the tracking number. I emailed you the tracking, Linda. You can check it out. So your stick is on the way to Tennessee. Let's see now where it is. Okay. About 2 hours ago, it is in America. It has cleared import customs. The package is cleared customs and it's on its way to you. So if you, I've sent you an email with your tracking number. Your stick has been sent with UPS. It has passed through the warehouse. It has passed through scanning. It's passed through all the sorting centers, and it's just cleared customs literally about an hour or two ago. So you probably have it pretty soon. Your stick will be there pretty soon. Mary likes the thorns. Yes, yes, and a lot of the sticks. You know, they're all a bit different, and they're all a bit interesting. You know, some of them are thorns, some of them are knob sticks, some of them are different things. But there's a nice amount of like thorns in this one. So if you're looking for a nice thorny stick, this is your baby. This is the one to get. But wait, guys. Do I have more sticks? Yes, I do. Let's show you guys another little root stick here as well, okay? Here's another. I've been kind of working on a bit of root sticks this week, and I have a bunch of root sticks kind of in the way. So hopefully some of these root sticks are pretty good. Let's see now. So here's another type of stick made from the root of a blackthorn. Root. Here you can see it as well. Nice naturally occurring handle, kind of like an L-shaped stick. Bit of nice tornage. knuckles along the way. I left a few of these little stumps on there as well. Some of you guys love those little stumps. Some of you do, some of you don't. So for the guys that do like them, I put them on this stick. Here you have another stick. Beautiful stick made from the root of a blackthorn. Very, very comfortable as well. The root sticks, these ones are the most sought after. It's reference 6724. So 6724 on my website. I just put this on about 30 minutes ago on the site. A fantastic another stick. If you're looking for a really, really nice stick, here you go. There it is. Catch it in all this beautiful glory. Da, 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 da. All right. So there's another stick if you want. But wait, McCaffrey, what are you doing? Have you made more sticks? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Here, try to see another one. Here's another stick I've made. A kind of variation on the knob stick. It just had kind of like this interesting feature here, and it fits in comfortably into your hand. So 6732, 6732. I have made another stick on the website. Another nice kind of knobbish stick, a bit of a knob stick, but more of a handle on this as well. So if you're interested in this stick, go to McCaffreyCrafts.com. And another fantastic walking aid made from blackthorn, one piece of wood, handmade in Ireland, from Irish soil, made from Irish hands. It is a real Irish stick, as opposed to these bios making sticks and calling them Irish. How long did you air dry them before working on them? About 2 to 3 years, David. Usually I like to season them in my shed with a lot of moving air. I usually leave the heavy part hang down, and the sap is very slow to come out of the blackthorn. It takes a good bit of time. Like say hazel and chestnut, these other woods are a bit easier. CP McGinn says beautiful sticks. Cheers, very good. Thank you for that. Let me catch up with some of these. Let's see, Linda. Yeah, your stick is on your way. You'll have it soon. My good friend, Crew Manau, Forearm King. Hi, Francis, and hi to community as well. I got to work on my forearm, man. Like, how can you like talk with the Forearm King? I got little muscles growing, not really. I need to start working on them as well. Become the forearm stick maker as well. But yeah, you use your forearms quite a lot in stick making. But I don't have muscles yet. But again, check out him on Instagram. Inspirational guy. Working alongside his daughter, helping people to make money online, and not in a crude way. Genuinely has a good system in place. His daughter is. I did an interview on her podcast, FLC Hangout. Slowly the views. Hey crew, have you seen the views? They're actually starting to go up. Like they start like 200, 300, 400. I think it's up to like 2000 now. I've been promoting that a little bit and sending a few emails and telling a few people to promote it and share it for me as well. So the podcast that I did for your daughter, it seems to be growing. It's a slow grower, but it's growing every day. Let's see now. Let's see, a Robert Magnum. I imagine my stick will hit Charlesville, Georgia soon. Thank you again. Yeah, usually it takes about like 5 days on average from when I do it. But then sometimes it gets held up in a sorting center a few extra days, but nothing as well. Looking sharp. That's it, my man. I got to work. I actually have started. So, crew Manu, remember I told you that I'm going to start losing weight and getting back into shape. I actually have started, and I can report in the past 2.5 weeks. What date are we on? So in the past 3 weeks, I've lost 2 kg in weight. So I have begun my weight loss, which I usually do at this time of year. A combination of just lifting some weights. I do my normal day's work, and I'm just controlling my eating. I'm not actually doing a lot of extra physical activity. I'm just doing like a bit of lifting some weights with kettlebells. And yeah, so far I have lost 2 kilograms in weight. So yeah, you can see, look, always on the live streams, like when you see my chin hanging down and then going up. So I have been losing some weight. So again, the transformation, like wait till the end of the summer and I have my summer body. And then McCaffrey won't need his models anymore. Those beautiful women that I use to model my sticks. It'll be me with my ripped chest. Well, maybe we'll see. I don't think my community want to see my me without a shirt. Anthony says, hello, hope you're well, Anthony. I am good. I am pretty good as well. Beautiful sticks. Cheers. I appreciate that. Malcolm Lander on Instagram says, love my stick. Very good, man. I love my community. You guys are great, and you're always promoting me and Irish crafts. And yeah, there's a lot of great guys in this community. and I should highlight you guys a bit more. Yes, going up so good. So good. Best until now. Who ha who? Yeah, you do the who ha who thing. I can't remember the. It's like something like this and this. But yeah, I see. Like, what's the connection with Grant Cardone? I used to watch his stuff years ago. There's some value in Grant Cardone, but like then he had the issues when with COVID, and then his real estate company as well, and then like his kind of business model is interesting. Grant Cardone. I actually watch a load of those businessy guru guys. Like even though like some people are critical of them, I think there's value in if you watch Grant Cardone's channel and like the series where Grant Cardone went in undercover where he had nothing and he had to start with nothing. That is a brilliant show. If anyone wants to like watch like Grant Cardone, and like there's good things and bad things said about the guy, and but he went in to this town with nothing, absolutely nothing, and he was given a challenge to become a millionaire like within, I don't know, 2 months or 1 month or 3 months, I can't remember it. And he started hustling. He started working for a mattress company, and it was actually quite real. Like, and he was struggling and he's failing, and then he started to set up a marketing company, and then he started to get going. And it actually is a pretty good story because, like, it doesn't come across as being disingenuous. It shows his struggles. It shows how he keeps trying. It shows that it's just not working, and he keeps going, man. He's got so much energy, and he just keeps going until something starts working. And I think there's good value in watching things like that as well. I'm not sure, like his investment. His invest with grants in these multi estate deals, I think, are very not, I would not advise to do anything like that. But in terms of some of his business training, is pretty good. And be interesting. Yeah, we must have a talk about him sometime as well. I watch those gurus a bit, like, but you have to do them with a touch of salt. Jeff says, "Hey Francis, great catching up with you at your shop on my Irish road trip in April. Amazing hiking sticks." Jeff near Ballymena, yes, I remember you, Jeff, as well. And I told you about John Elliott, which is up in your direction. It was great to meet you, Jeff. Great guy and great supporter of Irish crafts. And I'm glad, like you're putting it to use. You're taking it out as well. Like I sell these sticks to be used. I don't want them put in a press. I don't want them like in a bought and just no one using them as well. Like if I put all my time and effort into making a stick, I genuinely want them to be used or remembered or or something. Like if you buy one of my sticks and it gets thrown in the press and you never use it, man, it makes me sad. I wanna hear stories, man, of you guys doing this as well. You see, that's a big win. You got this. Stay low on the sugars, yeah, and you'll transform further into the superhero you are. Yeah, I gotta like I have the yo-yo diet, man. It's like I'm so good in summertime. Like this time of year, the sun is shining in Ireland. People are happier. Like I've gone through my tax season. I signed my limited accounts with the accountants. Look, for any of you business guys out there, the most stressful time of year is dealing with your accountant. So now, my accountants, my accounts, I'm all everything paid. I've paid the tax man, and like I feel great at this time of year. Like we're into May. June, July, August is ahead of us, and for me, it's very easy to motivate myself to exercise more, to walk more, to control, my sweet. Like I'm not. I comfort eat in the wintertime when I'm in pain and when I'm suffering and when it's cold and you're freezing. You just want something nice to eat and you want these sugary things. And I have been a victim to that, but I find in the summer times a bit easier for me to do it. So all I have to do is I just have to go into wintertime more disciplined, or I just find is a bit hard. And yeah, it's all about being disciplined, and I actually am, so I must be able to do it. My dad says, "Hi Jeff, met you in my son's shop." Indeed, yes, dad met. Dad was in here there for a while today. He's in my shop in the morning, like, so if you're lucky enough to call into my shop some morning, like, there's a chance you can meet my dad as well. Um, my dad will keep you talking for ages as well. My daughter works with Grant Condole. Yeah, I seen there's like a connection in that as well. He's a big inspiration. Yeah, like he's an interesting guy. The Grant Condole, like that TV series he did was pretty good. Like where it was undercover millionaire. That was it, undercover millionaire. And he started doing the videos online and the video content like years ago. There was him and Dan Locke and these other guys and gurus and stuff. But like that, the Grant Cardone thing is like, I think his business training is good. He kind of has a system. I've seen him doing his sales calls and different things as well. I think he's more like, he's not like a naturally salesperson, but he's very tenacious, and he's got this personality into it. So I look at all of these guys, and I find some value in them, and there's definitely some value. But his real estate investment program is a little bit, you have to be careful with things like that as well. But Tony Robbins is another guy, Gary V, all of those kind of like businessy guys. There's value if you watch them. Okay, you mightn't agree with everything. There mightn't be like a million things that you're going to do, but there's good value in them as well. And I think there's good sales training, which Grant Cardone sales side of things, I think is the training side is actually pretty good. Let's see now. Spud and crew Manu, you're a big Cardone fan, a no nonsense guy as well. Um, he's tenacious. As I said, he's a very kind of interesting type of character, and how he dealt with addictions. And the guy's story is amazing, man. Like, he was doing loads of hard drugs, and he was wild and everything, and then he kind of discovered like Scientology or something, and then it kind of put him into this kind of like system where he started to self improve and stuff. And then he kind of like he did pretty well in his real estate deals and different things. And then he went on to YouTube. He was one of the main guys in YouTube maybe about 5 or 6 years ago or something like that as well. And yeah, he's like, I do watch his content from time to time, and I have seen value in a lot of the things that he puts out as well. And let's see. I'm back. I've been watching the other cast on Facebook. Building my home in Ghana. Got to get a post office box to buy some more sticks. Haven't forgot about you, brother. I have not forgotten about you, Kurt. You have bought some of my staffs before, some of the Rowan staffs when I had them. You've sent me the tiger nut alcohol as well, which I enjoy drinking on stream. But I think I can't drink on stream anymore because you get cancelled, or you know how society is and stuff like that. And Kurt, my man, like you and your wife and your son, you have a son, I think it is, a young son. He's about like, is he 9 or 10 or something? And you guys should make your way to Ireland, like Accra. You're in Accra in Ghana, is it? Um. So yeah, like, have you actually relocated now full time to Ghana? So you're building a home. So have you actually relocated from where were you again? West Virginia, I think, or someplace. I can't remember exactly where in America. I say we know Tony Robbins. Both my daughters worked with him too as well. Yeah, Tony Robbins, man. He's really good orator. Like, I don't like sometimes like how they sell the sales courses at some of those kind of events and stuff. But he's very inspirational guy. He's kind of like, he's a very good orator, and the way in which he kind of motivates, I think, is pretty good as well. I was looking to, like, years and years ago, I was going to go to one of these Tony Robbins courses, Matt, but they cost thousands. Like, they are pretty expensive. And then it's like never ending, like, buy this other course, you need to buy this other course, you need to buy this other course, but the guy is accomplished. He's a very good orator. He gives a lot of value as well. And yeah, like, I kind of watch those guys from time to time, and I listen to them in interviews and stuff. And you can always get some value. So you can never have like a closed mind towards these guys. And because like they're controversial figures. Like, some people like them, some people don't. Let's see, A Small World as well. Yeah, and let's see. That's the one that I like. Very good. Jeff says, "Hi Frank, you're a gentleman. Love the cross-border accent as well." Yeah, my dad's got one of these accents that, like, when he's here in the south of Ireland, he's got more of a southern accent. But when he goes to Fermanagh, like, the northern accent comes out again. And we actually have a wedding. My cousin Michael John is getting married in October, and he's having a heavy metal wedding. I think he's having like it's in a castle, and me and my parents are going up in October, so that'll be a fun gig as well. Let's see. So I meant my son, Jarek. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen your post that you started like 1978 was the year I was born, and you put up 1978. You done your boxing training. You're still with the same master. Like, that's pretty good. But actually, I do watch all of you guys' stuff, as much as I can. Thanks, Jeff. Kurt says, after I'm done and the house underfoot, looking to opening. Yes, you told me this. The Black Irish Distillery, my next project. Well, like, if you need my help, Kurt, which I don't know if you do or you don't, I'm here. You want me to be a spokesperson or to say anything or promote it, not a bother as well. I don't know a lot about that industry with how to get it in and rules and regulations or how to sell it. But like, if you know all that stuff and you need someone to go off talk, and I tell you what, Kurt, man, when you were settled in Ghana and stuff, let me know. I might actually come over to you. Ghana is a place I wouldn't mind going to. I actually enjoyed going to Africa. It's actually Africa is like most people like in Ireland, they're afraid to go to like Ghana or Africa or any of these countries because like they have this like opinion of like how they are. Like I've been to Kenya and South Africa and places, and Africa's like amazing. Like the people are actually like really funny and outgoing and like just there's a sense of humor and there's a bit of atmosphere there as well. I think that people kind of forget that because like they'll see a few bad apples, they'll come over from different countries, and then they judge everyone with the same paintbrush as well. Yeah, but Africa's a pretty interesting place. I'd love to do more. Actually, I'd love to kind of tour around it, but like I was watching this one girl on YouTube. She's a biker and she was driving all through Africa on her bike and she kept getting stuck in the mud. It kept raining at some points and her motorbike kept getting stuck in the clay mud. You know those kind of like clay roads they have across Africa in different places as well. Um, some of you guys have been asking me, and Kurt, you've been asking me about big heavy stuff. Look at this. This one is 53 inches. It's made from the root of a blackthorn stick. Here you have a little close up as well. It's 1.1 kg in weight. So this is heavy, 1.1 kg in weight. It is about 53 inches. It's kind of straight enough, like a little bend, but not in too much. It's a very, very nice staff. So if you guys, you've been asking me for ages for these heavy staffs. I'm like, I don't want to make them. They're too heavy for hiking and for different things. But I listen, and every now and again, if I find a nice piece of wood, I'll do that. So here is a staff. It's on my website. If you go to McCaffreyCrafts.com, go into the hiking stick section. You see, I have this stick on it as well. Another nice staff that I have. And I said there's good weight in this. Like this is about an inch. Like here's about an inch and a half thick, and it's about like an inch and a quarter towards the bottom. So if you're looking for a good hefty staff, here's the one you should buy. Go to McCaffreyCrafts.com. Very very nice one as well that I have. Let me put that here. I actually have another one too. I have this one. I'll show you this one. Here's another reference 250. I have this on the side. I think it's about 50 inches. This is also made from the root stick, as you can see. So there's a little type of head at the top as well, because you guys like a little. This is the head. It's another like hiking stick, another very long one. It's 50 inches and yeah, I think it's 50 inches. I think it's about like 700 grams or something like that. It's about an inch and a quarter. Not as heavy as the other one I just showed you, but I have this staff as well. Um, Done as a kind of natural bark finish as well. If you guys can check that out as well. Plenty of scrubbing. Actually, man, these last sticks is hard enough to get the color out. There's like this really thick layer of dust, and it kind of it like compacted or something onto the sticks. Sometimes that happens during the seasoning process. Like when the dust goes in it, it like really goes into the bark, and you have to really wire brush the bejesus out of it to get it going. But yeah, so I have this done as well. If you guys are looking for big, heavy blackthorn staffs with a bit of something at the top, go to my website. I have some up there now, and might be something to do. Kurt says, my two sons' families find retirement is great, but there's always more to keep us going. Yeah, there's no such thing as retiring as a man. Look, you have to keep going. You have to keep working. Like for me, hell would be doing nothing, just sitting there looking out the window. What am I going to do today? Oh, like I don't care how old you are, Matt, you're 60s, 70s, or 80s. Like you might get tired of doing the same thing over and over again, but like in your 60s and 70s, you can work. You're actually useful. You can get things done. Like this kind of notion of retirement and stop working at 65, like as a man, you need missions, you need challenges as well. I think is very important. Lots of wizard about that need staffs like that. There are indeed, Greg, my man. There are indeed. Greg is has been talking to me a good bit recently. A great guy, especially he knows his dogs breeds, and he has some amazing dogs, and attends a lot of the dog shows as well. And like me, he's faced some adversaries at these different shows, and he's a great guy, great attitude as well. Another guy on the community that has earned my respect through getting to know him as well. And it's really great getting to know you guys, like, on a personal basis as well. I probably need to have more friends. Usually in my hometown, man, I don't talk to anyone and stuff. I probably talk to you guys in the community more than people in the real world. So that's good as well. And I've made some really good connections, like through online and through different things as well. So it's always pretty good. Uh, let's see. Do you have that nice jacket with the claws? That would be cool, man. I need to get a nice jacket with the claws. I always wanted that jacket from I wanted that jacket from the movie Drive with the scorpion in the back. I think I have a jacket with like a tiger on the back or something. I have a few like very dodgy jackets like that I got over the years as well. But I used to be actually I used to be known for my jackets. I used to always have like some kind of unusual or different jacket as well for many years. And they were always stolen, like when I was out and about or something like that. So there are always good jackets that were very rare to get, and some weird things in the back. But I think it is good. Cat Lover says, "Heck yeah, yeah! You want like a jacket with something like really cool at the back, like like a tiger or a scorpion, or as you said, like with claws or something like that. Cobra, something like that. Like this is what guys want, man. Like that's cool. Like to me, like I'm heavily influenced by 80s action movies, and like anything from Seagal to Van Damme, Chuck Norris, Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Dolph Lundgren. You name the action stars from the 80s, man. And like the idea of having one of those jackets, feeling like you're in the movie Bloodsport with Van Damme competing. For me, I love those movies. They're great fun. I keep going back and watching them. Commando with Schwarzenegger is a classic as well. So many good movies that I like. Let's see. Steve Kelly says, I've been retired going on 7 years now. It's nice, but I do get bored as well. Even though you're retired, Steve, just do something. Like have some mission. Like as a man, we're kind of programmed to be mission orientated. Like got to get up to date, got to do something, whether it's some project around the house, some hobby. Um, I don't know, man. Don't be afraid of starting up a new little hustle or side hustle or business as well, even when you're retired. Like, start making things, putting online. I suppose the big thing for retired guys is, pass on your knowledge. Like Steve, you've been retired for 7 years, so obviously you had a career or profession. Set up a YouTube channel and start talking about your experience, your knowledge. I'm sure future generations of Kelly would really like to hear your story as well. And like, just sit down with your phone, put your phone in front of you, Steve, and if you're feeling bored, say, right, I'm going to do a YouTube channel. It's going to be about me. Be very self-indulgent. It's going to be me, how great I am. I'm going to teach the skills. So whatever skills you learned over your career, just throw it out into the universe, man. Throw it out into the web, and you'd be surprised. You'll get a collection of young lads and stuff like. I've had people from all ages reach out to me. Like I'm talking to someone who's like 16 and very like knowledgeable, speaks languages, and it's so interesting, like all the different people that you meet through the internet, like of all ages, like from 16 up to like 80. The oldest person I spoke to was like 87, I think. Wait, have I spoke to? I sold a stick to a guy who's 98 as well, and I think he's still going. I think he's still going. I checked in him a few times, but like these older generation lads, they usually need help on the internet and different things, and you can imagine how hard it is when I get a call from an old fella and he just doesn't know how to use the internet and he's trying to use my website. It's not the easiest thing, but I kind of respect those guys because even though they don't know how to use a website, they don't know how to use an internet, they don't give up. They're like, I'm gonna figure this out. What's this button do? And like, I just love their attitude, man. Like some of these older lads, they get to a stage like where they don't care anymore and they'll just have a go and don't get off the phone. I'm going to get this done. And again, it's that mission oriented. They just want to be able to get it done, to say yes, I have that sense of accomplishment. So Steve, my man, if you're bored, have a chat with me, man. Reach out to me, and we'll figure out something that that you could do as well. But as I said, like the easiest thing is like, you know, the danger I think at the moment, and even I'm the same of it, is this election fever. Like in Ireland, there's elections going on. You have the thing with Trump getting like 34 felony counts against him. And sometimes you can get sucked in to this, like, the void of political discourse online, where people just argue and argue and argue, and you're just arguing with guys who just have been arguing for years, and everyone has their bullet points and goes back and forth. And like, my advice is like, even though, like, there are Muppets online saying stuff that's like silly and stuff, sometimes you're above that and just leave them be Muppets, and find something useful to be doing as well. Let's see. David Nestor says, hello to you, Francis, and your father. Always good to listen to you again as well. Well, Dennis, thank you so much for supporting my channel. I know you've been with us now for a good bit on this journey that I started some time ago. I started my YouTube in 2009. I started posting my main videos. I think like there's about nine. I think it was 9 years ago that I kind of started posting Blacktron videos on YouTube. There was a few earlier videos than that, but like they were kind of embarrassing and terrible, so I took them off. So like maybe some of the old school guys like Tony Napoli and those might remember a few of my really 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 old videos when I was kind of like getting into it and getting started. And like, I got pretty popular in 2012. By 2015 I was flying, and then by 2018 I was doing really good. And I think every year that I'm getting new customers who are referring me to our people, and it's very much a slow grower, this business. Like, once you have the patience, once you have the patience, and you do the bread and butter tasks every day, you will grow as a business and different things. And guess what, guys? I decided to do some local interviews for the newspapers here in Ireland. So there's one interview with the Kerry's Eye, that the newspaper. So next Wednesday, the newspapers, do you remember them before the internet newspapers? So I will be featuring in the Kerry's Eye newspaper next Wednesday or Thursday edition. I think Wednesday is the cutoff, and then Thursday it comes out. So next Wednesday and Thursday, I should be in the Kerry's Eye, and maybe in the Kerry Man as well. I messaged a guy from the Kerry Man. He just spoke to me for a few minutes. He said he'll put my story in there. But the Kerry's Eye newspaper, they sent out a photographer. I did a 40-minute interview. Took a lot of notes, and very interested in the story of my recent journey and battle with the old nuts, nut cancer stuff that you guys have heard me talk about a few times. And every now and again, I'll just bring it up just to create a bit of awareness, just in case anyone out there is going through their own battle. And a lot of you guys have reached out to me, telling me your personal stories of various battles that you've overcome, and I like hearing those stories, man. And I think I mentioned before, like, there's guys that have been going through. There's a lot of guys on the stream here that were going through cancer stories, and then I just didn't hear from anymore. And I always wondered, like they're okay. Like say for example, like a Mad Dog Medic. I haven't seen him for a while. He used to be on the stream always, and dudes a loads of commenting. And I know he was going through like different chemo battles, and he was going through a lot. And then, like, I haven't seen him anymore. And he used to comment like on loads of videos and stuff. And sometimes it's just nice to kind of know what happened to these guys, because they're very active and very very talkative on these streams. And then, for whatever reasons, probably something's happened, and they mightn't be with us anymore. But they'll still be remembered, like just like Jim Murphy, who passed away recently. And I actually found out just 2 days before the stream, or a day before the stream, so I was able to give him like a shout out and different things like that. So anyway, look, if any of you guys, you've decided to leave this planet, tell your loved ones to reach out to me, and I'll definitely try to give you a mention, and hopefully I'll try to say something to make you smile down from wherever you are. And so that, if you've given me a big portion of your time to come with me every week here, where I ask and answer, sorry, where I answer all of your questions, I'll be more than happy to dedicate a stream, or to talk, or to anything at all. So I don't really mind that as well. So guys, is there anything you want to talk about? You want to talk about the elections? You want to talk about anything wild? I'm down for it, guys. I'll talk about anything today, man. I'm happy. I'm happy today, so guys don't upset me. Today I'm genuinely happy. It's just the sun is rising. I did get a weird text message from my daughter that'll probably upset me when I go home. But just like all men, I'll just ignore it until I go home as well. So yeah, I think she might have altered her appearance in a way that I don't condone. We'll put it like that. Let's see now. Patricia Aaronsons, looking forward to visiting your shop. I'm amazed at your talent as well. Thanks. I appreciate that, Patricia. I think I'm just very diligent and hardworking, and I specialize in just rustic sticks. The more handmade sticks, the more like they just have like a kind of a more kind of natural feel to them as well. Um, I don't really see myself like as an artist or one of these kind of like, guys as well. I just see myself literally as I make walking aids for people. I'm a walking stick maker. That's what I enjoy. Um, I actually take like personal like enjoyment and satisfaction from knowing that my stick is being used to help someone. And I love stories of recovery. I love guys, like a lot of guys reach out to me, man, when they're hurt, when they're injured, like anyone who needs a walking stick, the majority of the time is they're hurt. They need it for a reason. They're going through dizzy spells. And like sometimes they just want someone to talk to and stuff. And like, if you want to talk to me, send me a few messages. I'll reply back to you. I might be a bit slow. Some days I'll get like a lot of messages, but I try to respond to everyone as much as I can. And yeah, like I just think that like the main thing that I do is that I just get up each day, I make six each day, I make my content each day, and I just keep trying to do something to move forward. Like I wouldn't be able to fall asleep at nighttime knowing that I didn't accomplish or do anything each day. And I appreciate your kind words, like Patricia. Like it's great that 99% of my interactions are pretty good. Is there any other hockey teams? No, like there's camogie. Camogie is like a women's sport in Ireland. It's kind of like a field hockey, camogie. And the women, they wear the very short mini skirts and they have the like sticks and they do like field hockey. So that would be the kind of thing. There actually is probably like a hockey team in Dublin and stuff like that, but there's no ice hockey teams or like that. But when I lived with some Canadians, shout out to the guys from Calgary and the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames were the two teams that they were always. And there was Igania or Iglia. I can't remember his name. He was like a guy, mixed race guy. He played ice hockey for Calgary Flames, and he was like very good. And the Oilers as well. I was living with a guy who was obsessed with the Edmonton Oilers and what was the Vancouver Canucks? Was it? Like I can't remember as well. But I like ice hockey, man. If but ice hockey is like insane amount of time because they play 4 matches a week. Like how can you watch 4 matches a week? And the hockey games they last a long time. Like if you're into hockey, it does take an awfully long time to watch it as well. And that's why look, I have no problem with lads being interested in sports and different things, but like I don't really have the time. Like if you're interested in sports and you've played sports and it's great and you support your team, I think it's a positive things for you and it's it's giving you something in your life. But I just frankly don't have the amount of time for the amount of sports and contents out there. I like MMA is probably the only thing I sit down and watch from time to time. I do enjoy boxing as well, like the Ryan Garcia fight. I thought it was pretty interesting. Tyson Fury, losing recently. I watched that. I found that had been interesting. I don't know how I feel about the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. It's a bit gimmicky. I'll probably watch it anyway. It's on Netflix, like so. I don't think I'll have to pay for it, or I hope not. Hello, Frank. Hope you are well. Mary Miles from Wyoming, and all is good. There used to be an IIHL hockey team in Ireland, but it got ended in the 90s. I do vaguely remember that for some time, and then I remember they had some money issues or something. I think that was the how most of these teams reached their demise as well. Let's see. Yeah, I'm always impressed by your work ethic, Francis. It's a good partner to your skill and talent for making. Yeah, I think like you can be very skilled and you can make beautiful things, but unless you know how to be consistent, how to do it in a timely manner, how to market it, how to create an interest in it, like all of these things have to come together and it is part of the skill. Like, you know, if you make the most beautiful painting in the world and it just stays in your press the whole time, you have no idea how to market it, how to get in front of the right people, how to sell it, how to create, you know, this whole community around your work. It's you know, it's all about doing the things that a lot of people won't want to do, and a lot of the tasks are boring. Like, one aspect of my job is watching paint dry. How many of you guys are into watching paint dry? Not a lot. That's a big part of my day, watching paint dry. Is that dry yet? Can I go on to the next stage? Francis, I should be getting 10% off all the sticks for being your best looking customer. I've yet to see that picture, man. Send in your model pics, yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Anthony, man, if you are a Chad, a Brad Pitt lookalike, you know, one of these supermodel guys, I might send you a stick for me to model. You know, I'll say here's a stick, and you have to do it as well. Patricia says it's a gimmick, but I'm rooting for Iron Mike, of course. Like, I grew up, you know, watching Iron Mike Tyson. He was like an animal, man. With that like, he goes to the side, turns it, and just that little shimmy he does, and he's 5'10". He's like a stocky guy. Chucks the, you know, and he's constantly moving, man. It's like Mike Tyson, like, he was just entertaining to watch. He was on a great streak. He was truly a scary guy, man. Like, he was a fighter. Like, you don't want to be around a guy like that. And he was a very interesting character for sure, and I think a lot of people have a good few memories around Iron Mike. I know he's done a few things that are pretty questionable, and served some time as well. But I think he's like, you know, he seems to be trying to turn his life around. I do feel like at his age, fighting a younger guy, I think he's got enough skills to be all right. I think it'll just be a kind of like a bit of a gimmick fight. I don't think he'll get knocked out. I think he knows how to move. I think he knows how to guard. I think he has enough skills to be able to deal with a YouTube boxer. And Jake Paul's not a bad boxer, to be honest. To give him some credit, he's not like he's not like a terrible boxer. He's like your typical kind of like young boxer, has a bit of skills, has a bit of power in one of his punches. But like, if you're fighting someone that's world class who just knows how to parry, how to guard, how to keep distance, and all Mike's got to do really is just do. It probably won't be the most entertaining thing to watch. Like, Mike Tyson will be just there. He might throw a few punches. He'll do his little kind of, his little shimmy, or he probably has some name for it as well. But you know what I'm talking about. He goes like left, right, and then he goes to the side and he comes in. He's got this like shuffle thing that he kind of is well known for. And he comes like straight at you as well. Frank says hi, all good. Simon McGrath is me. Let's see. I'm sad I know. Yeah. Let's see. Betting an old age and treachery carrying Iron Mike to victory. I think. Look, I've seen like plenty of old fellas fight, and like, if you, to be honest, boxing is really the only thing that you need as a fighting skill, because like, you can learn all the other things in judo and different things as well. But striking, like, when I say boxing, I'm talking striking. Like, the majority of fights, like, if you know how to keep distance and you just know how to like get away from them, that's the main thing. And then if you know how to punch, that's it. If you just know how to throw proper punch, like, twist, turn, get all of that into it, keep your distance. That's all you really need to know in life. But anyway, I wouldn't be renowned or known as a fighter anyway. I'm a talker and a lover. That's about it. And Mike is still a beast. Yeah, like, he's got that. Like, you never lose that. Like, there's a guy I follow on TikTok, and I can't remember his name. He's like a trainer. He's like in his 80s, and he's still boxing. He's still training. I can't remember his name. Frank, not Frank Delaney or Frank something. He's on TikTok, and I watch his content, and it's pretty good. And he's teaching young lads how to do it as well. Let's see. If he hits Jake, he's going to feel it. Yeah, I'd say your man Mike is on a bit of the TRT and the some of those kind of supplements as well. Once you have the basics down of how to guard, how to parry, how to move, and I think that, like, he has that once he doesn't get tired, and he'd be really focused. Like, this is his kind of like last hooray. And I think that, like, I think he'll be fine because he'll keep distance. He's just going to do the basics, and once he does the basics, keeps distance, and like, Jake Paul is just like kind of one trick pony. He's just got this like one kind of like isn't kind of like an overhook he does, and defense and counter as well. Yeah. Um, you just kind of wonder like the power won't be there. I say that he's got technically all of those skills, and be interesting to see if he's got that. Mary says, I enjoyed your podcast with the ladies a few days ago. Yeah, I saw you comment on that. I saw you say you could listen to me all day, and I appreciate that as well. Like, you know, you're a big supporter of my craft and my work. I hope I'm not too repetitive with you. You've been here so many times. Sometimes I'll probably say the same things over and over again. But yeah, that FLC Hangout podcast I done was pretty good. It's a different type of thing. I'm going into the more business aspect of my journey as a business person. I kind of enjoy talking about that aspect of things too as well. Let's see. So I say hi from the Greek islands. Where are you? Ionapa or Cyprus, or Cyprus? Kind of bit is it Greek? Is it? I can't remember. Where are the Nick? Oh, I can't think of any Greek islands now off the top of my head. But I know there's like hundreds of them. So what's the Greek island you're from there? Harl 5497. Um, Kurt says, once I get settled, gotta come to your shop. Yeah, my door's always open for you and your family. Brother, always welcome. I live in Abury. You love the view of the mountains from my front porch. Yeah, like, you know, any of you guys, like, I gotta, in the next year or two, I gotta, like, just go to a few places, sit down with you guys, have a drink, and just enjoy life. And you guys have given me so much time. You've bought loads of my sticks. Like, the least I could do is try to connect with you guys and get to know them as well. Let's see. Picture said that there's a podcast. Yes, I was on a podcast. It's just called FLC Hangout, and it was pretty good. I'm trying to get into more podcasting. I think that I have some interesting stories to tell from my journey, from my dealing with the cancer thing, from dealing with all the different things, and our Codec, my man, the myth, the legend, good man McCaffrey, Codec C on TikTok. He's a great guy. I've spoke to him a few times on TikTok. I'm definitely sooner or later gonna have a chat with him. He has a great community that he has built through a lot of live streaming. He's put a lot of time into building this kind of community, and he does these kind of, I don't even know how to describe your, it's kind of like, it's not really geometrical shapes, but like it's kind of like unique patterns that you do that that's quite interesting. And he kind of provides this I suppose service online that people can come and just chill out and hang and just watch you like drawing things and different things. And yeah, like another great guy out there as well. And like a lot of you guys are great. And it's like, Patricia, it's great to meet you today. Like, I don't really know too much about you. And it'd be great to you know, get to know you guys as well. You can tell a little about yourself. Like, don't be shy, guys. You can tell a bit about yourself. Arthur says, love your work, Francis. I just don't know if I want a walking stick or a hiking stick. And maybe I'll get both. P.S. My uncle was from Cork and a hurley player. That's a tough sport for sure. Yes. Hurling is this sport in Ireland with a stick and this ball called a slitter, which is very hard, very rough game. You know, people do wear helmets, but you know, some people don't. And yeah, it's quite a tough game as well. If you don't know a hiking stick or walking stick, to be honest, you probably will need both, because a walking stick is just, you know, you're walking it. Hiking is when you go hiking. You will probably need both as well, like, you know, over time, just kind of like wherever the need is. Hiking sticks are pretty good in summertime. The Coded Collection says, "I'm blushing, Francis. Thank you. It's all about a positive, safe space to share people with." Yeah, like this is just like how I'm describing like your community as well. Like, you know, I'm sure there's way more to it that I'm kind of missing out as well, of what you do and you interact with people, and like you're a people person. You enjoy, and I've seen your face reveals and stuff, man. You should get your face out there. Don't be shy. Get people to know you as well, and I don't know. I just kind of like, I like people that get out and do things and try things, and you know, you're out there, you're putting yourself out there. When you put yourself out into the internet, like, you're going to get the few people that are going to be annoying and saying this and that, and it takes a lot of courage to be able to kind of get out there and do that. So you man Codec. I don't know your. I must find out your real name too, man, because I keep calling you Codec C, but that's your kind of brands that you're putting out there. I think you've got something in what you do. I think I must give you some advice about how to monetize a bit better. I think that your community size now is pretty good, and you've got like a good legion of people that really connect with your message. And if you can just kind of transition kind of into this way in which you kind of monetize, I think it'd be pretty good. Uh, Jason, was it the Hexler? Hexer, had nice to meet you as well. Jason, no worries, my man. I must have, was it Hexer? Hexer. And you probably, that probably says, I'm probably saying it right, Hexer. I must remember how to say your name correctly. But Jason, very nice to meet you, Jason. I'm Francis, as you well know as well. Um, I'll probably like I'm going. I have to go to Prague next month. Then I got to go to Asia for 4 weeks. But after that, maybe in August or September, I probably get a chance to come up because I'm kind of busy. What are we into now? May, June. Yeah, for the next 2 weeks, I'm busy. Then I have to go to Prague for 4 or 5 days. Then I have to come back and sort out my business to get all set up and primed for when I go to Asia for a few weeks. And yeah, it's never a dull moment. But yeah, I'll probably get up to Dublin sometime, maybe in August or something like that. Get boat, Arthur. You won't regret it. Yeah, like it's a hiking stick is always something you're going to need. It's always useful. It's an investment. It has a utility as well. It's not something that is going to be left to the side. You're always going to be going. I bet you already today, guys. It's because I had a few late nights. um, the sales have been good. I've been doing a lot trying to promote myself in the last few days. I know I'm just kind of happy. And after I got my accountant out, you guys probably, I don't know if you understand, but there's so much pressure and like mental anguish when you have to go through your tax each year. And like, where is this? What's this missing? Oh, you're penalized for this and that. And you just have to like answer so many questions under the spotlight. And you always forget invoices or you've done something that you shouldn't have done and trying to deal with it. But it's always good, but my accountant was very good this year. She's excellent, actually. Must give a shout out to them. Peavers is their name. Tell Aaron hello as always. I will indeed, Mary. It's the first thing he asks every day. He says, "Oh, did Mary say hello to me?" And then sometimes I have to find it on the stream here, so I remember 56 minutes is when you mention it. Actually, it's probably easier towards the end. The chips are waiting. Yes. I'm so predictable, man. My Fridays are so predictable. Right. As you know, I mind 3 kids of my own, which I deserve a medal. I'm great. Blah blah. Don't need any sympathy for that, but it's just funny to mention it as well. So I do have 3 kids, which I mind on my own, and part of my Friday routine is I do this live stream, then I get takeaway. I come back to the house. Everyone loves me because I've given them takeaway. They all get full and stuffed and fill their bellies, and then they leave me alone for an hour or two, which I get a bit of peace. My son used to want to watch movies with me now, but I don't know. I think he's talking to someone online that is getting his attention. I think I must figure out what it is, but it's yeah, like I'm kind of losing. I'm losing him to online, so I must try to get him back again. He's like my son is kind of interested in business and making money and the business side. Like so, whenever now I talk with my son, he's into self improvement, and when I sit down and he likes hearing like stories about things I did, and I use a lot of examples from this business that I sit with him as well. But yeah, my Friday routines are that. So it's usually takeaway, go home, feed the kids. They're all kind of a bit independent now. Like, my daughter, she's got her own life. I think she wants to go out tonight with her friends. Middle son, he's just online, and the youngest son, Aaron, he's very much into coding and working on projects. Um, he's kind. I have to watch Aaron a bit online because, like, he's interacting with people that are a bit older because of some of the coding and the things he does. So I have to kind of monitor his activities, which is a bit time consuming as well because sometimes there'll be guys that they shouldn't be talking to an 11-year-old and they're trying to talk to him, and it gets a bit weird. Let's see anyway. Jeff Francis, is Clorglen a 2 or 3 night stay if we head your direction, putting on the spot? To be honest, Jeff, I would stay in Killarney. It's about 13 miles away. Um, Clorglen is like all right for an afternoon or for a night. There's just like, if in the evenings after you've done your travel and you've seen all things, you want a bit of maybe life and atmosphere, a few bars, a bit of music, plenty of restaurants, a nice little walk around. Killarney is only 13 miles from Clorglen, so I would probably recommend you stay. And also, I think that accommodation in Clorglen is a bit limited at the moment because a lot of Ukrainians and the bunch of refugees have taken a lot of the holiday homes and the guest house around here and stuff. So I know that it's a little bit challenging to get some places around Killorglin. Killorglin is fine for like a day or two, but like in the evenings, if you're walking around, there's not too much to do. It can be a little bit boring, especially if you're coming here. But if you like that, you like that. Like you've seen my videos of my walks around Killorglin. Like there's a few walks around here. There's one or two restaurants that are kind of okay in the evening. Most of them are just kind of takeaways. Falby's pub is pretty good, or Kingston's are two places that I like. There's a few bars in Ireland as well, but yeah, that'd be about it. But like, if you're asking me, like honestly, you know, to give you my opinion, I would look at Killarney. You can always come to Killorglin and drive over. It's not too far away. Um, but yeah, that's about it. Anyway, guys, we have come to the end of this stream. Thank you, as always, for watching. I appreciate you guys so much in my community. I know I only come on here for an hour each week, but I know I should probably do more of these different streams. But I probably run out of things to say. I can leave a week of things build up, so I have a few things to talk about. So read the newspapers next week, and you'll see some stories about me in there. I did my interviews and the newspaper articles and things. And yeah, goodbye, guys. Until next time, I should have some signature kind of sign out thing to say. But anyway, just good luck, guys. Bye bye.